Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JLeesCorner, and this is the BS of the Basketball Wives season finale. Honey, I just, you don't want to threaten to punch people in the face every week. But like, if that's how you feel, it's like, what else am I supposed to do besides want to punch him in the face? Because that's what it is. Make sure that you like the video, comment in the comment section, share your social media. You can follow me on IG and Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. It is in the bottom. Make sure to relax, to relate, to release, to inhale, and to exhale, because that's what needs to happen. Okay, hey. So I you know how you don't know what to say because there's too many curse words and you don't want to cuss too much, and that's just not proper. But the amount of BS that went into this season, and especially the season finale, it is frustrating to say the least, because you can see clearly that production, meaning Shawnee and them people or whatever, had a whole idea of what to do. Mainly because OG has put out receipts after receipts after receipt each and every Tuesday or Wednesday after the show airs, counteracting the bullshit we've seen on the show. Yes, please just say, "Fix it, Jesus." Because what else can we do? Nothing besides ask Jesus to fix it. But hello to everyone popping in. Yep, I asked Bondi to ask y'all to come to me next, because usually her lives are on Wednesday, so I didn't want to be live when she was live, so I pushed mine to be after her, so we wasn't on at the same time. So thanks to my boo-boo Bondi. Because this show has to be discussed, and I think it needs to be discussed one good time and let it be. Like, I can't believe the audacity of them to try to make it seem like we didn't see what we saw, hear what we hear, or heard what we heard, and like OG is making up stuff, and the way they have been gaslighting her from every angle, from making Jackie seem like her friend she wasn't, having Jen do it, having a goddamn sister do it, having everyone from Malaysia to Kristen to come over and do it. It's frustrating. And it's weird because it's like, what did y'all think this would accomplish? Did y'all think that y'all would make us turn on OG and not see what we saw? But y'all think it would be smart to gaslight her in hopes of, okay, if she's gone at the end of the season, next season, we could start out fresh with a whole new season, whole new cast, and the fans will come back. Look, the only way that on God's green earth and on Beyonce's internet that I will watch Basketball Wives again, they would have to have Vanessa Bryant. I would need Vanessa Bryant. I would need Lala Anthony. Okay. I would need Michael Jordan's first wife. I think he may be remarried. I need Gabrielle Union. I need Savannah James. And I need Sierra, who's a football wife. I need the creme de la creme of Basketball Wives. I need the best of the best to come back on the show. That would be the only way I would ever even think of watching this shit again. There's no way on anyone's planet that anyone should watch this show next season. Now, we know for a fact that this season, the ratings were low, the fans hated it, so that's also why the season was cut short and there's no reunion. But I feel like it was complete bullshit. Sadly, a lot of fans have... No, mama. Fans have not turned on OG. People who are ignorant to colorism, racism, and who don't care about Black women, they turned on OG. Okay, we've always said that Shawnee has had fans and Evan has fans. So those people like to, hate on OG. But real, rational adults have not turned on her. We have not. Because if they were not If more people had not turned on OG, the season would not have been cut short. The ratings would not be in the toilets if people really had turned on OG. People chose to not watch in support of OG. More people watch our reviews than watch the show. And I'm happy about that. But again, it's team no bullshit in my opinion. Now we see the mean girls all left. You know, Shawnee and Evelyn left. We then see Malaysia. Who was it? Malaysia, Kristen, and Liza left. Liza was on for no reason. We heard nothing. We didn't get any information on her except, oh, Lamar crackhead who spent the money. That's all she gave us. The college money was gone. That's all we got from Liza. She really gave nothing else. Okay. Sad. Yes, sad it took OG posting receipts to get people on her side again. This is the crazy part about that. And this is why I say production planned this shit. Because the confessionals are not shot until after the season has basically been recorded. They come back and do confessionals. They don't do confessionals in the house. Jen did hers after the facts, and the audio that OG released, which is proof that her and Jen was in the house getting along, was proof that she was nice to them sisters. She had all the proof on God's green earth about everything they said about her was a fucking lie. Production then had them hoes record confessionals as if, oh my God, OG's horrible. Oh my God, I can't believe it. And OG knew this shit. She knew it. And she made the choice to record the conversations because she knew they would do this to her. So she made sure to have receipts just in case. And thank God she did, because if OG did not have receipts, the people who think that Shawnee and Kristen and Evelyn and Jen and the fucking sisters was right would be made to think they were, because we would have nothing to back up anything that OG would say was true. Because if OG just say, I wasn't mean, there's no proof. Because the video the production shows is you looking mad, you snapping. But OG was smart because she knew production was full of shit. And even the sisters getting on the show, the fact that they acted as if, oh, how'd they get here? Bitch, Shawnee. Because Shawnee is not only an EP, she's a fucking cast member. They have to approve people to come to the house. Ain't no way that on God's green earth that Jackie had 2 people get COVID tested repeatedly, be quarantined repeatedly, and Shawnee ass didn't know. Okay, but Shawnee and Evelyn is a stick of thieves. Okay, so they had to make sure that Furby did not know. The X-Man's new bitch or old bitch at that point in time would also be on the show. So again, production and Shawnee on pure D bullshit from the beginning. Okay, OG played chess, not checkers. Okay, every Tuesday or Wednesday, checkmate, bitch. Whole 30, 40, 50-minute conversations proving y'all on some bullshit. And it don't just look bad on Jen and Jackie and Kristen and Malaysia. It looks bad on production. Y'all let that girl record the real shit, and then she used the Fair Use Act to prove she has the right to post the conversations. Y'all can't even sue her for posting the real bullshit, okay? We have to stop forcing women to have to prove they are telling the truth when they are being recorded on a show. Okay, when all this shit is being recorded, OG should have never had to go that far to prove that she wasn't full of shit. But she had to do that. Why? Because of fucking colorism. Has Evelyn ever had to prove she wasn't aggressive? Has Evelyn ever had to prove that she thought a bully ass bitch? No, she's never had to do that. Because her fucking best friend, Shawnee O'Neal ass, made sure that production edited a certain way. Oh, she crying, she's sorry, it's not that bad. That's the bullshit that pissed me off. And anyone who cannot be Team OG in that aspect just don't like OG. That's on them. Okay, ain't no way you can watch this season and see how they edited this shit to make her look like a goddamn fool, but she has the real fucking evidence on her page. If you don't see that, it's because you don't want to see it. You want to be a bash OG person. That's clear as day. Okay, clear as day. There does not need to be no more conversations about colorism on the show because we see it clear as day. Okay. Anyway, I got all off track. I done went off. Anyway, so Jackie, the sisters, and Jen at the house. They downstairs. OG doing upstairs. OG calls Kwame, and she's telling him, "I'm so tired. I'm tired of fussing with these hoes because they don't see my point." Okay, and they're pretending that it's a sisterhood, but it's not a sisterhood unless you fall in line with them. OG see it for what it is. If I fall in line and what they want me to do, then I can be a part of their sisterhood. But if I'm true to myself and what y'all did to me, they want to keep pushing me aside. Push away, and that's the bullshit. And she see that because she's fucking rational, because she's smart. She is smarter than the average goddamn fifth grader. But not Jackie, not Furby, not them goddamn sisters. None of them are smarter than a fucking fifth grader, okay? So I like that Kwame told her, keep your energy for yourself because you do not need validation from any of them. Period. Okay. Do not be over there trying to um give them more of yourself than they're willing to give of themselves to you. And I agree. Because it was bull, girl. The next day, we see Furby monkey ass get there, okay? And I don't mean monkeys, the monkeys, that's how I talk sometimes. Anyway, but she gets there to an empty ass house, meaning she don't even matter enough for production, for Shawnee, for Malaysia, for Jen, for anyone to call her and say, "Hey, Furby, no one's there, okay? Don't go." Nope, she shows up, okay? Anyway, she then calls Evelyn and said, "Girl, I gotta come talk to you." Evelyn, who I guess lived down the street because she wasn't too far, pops up or whatever, goes into, "Oh, it was so messy. It was all this bullshit." You know what I'm saying? OG was being this and that, was being this and that. I'm like, bitch, you didn't see or talk to OG the whole time. Why y'all making it seem like OG was really out here causing drama? Because she wasn't. She really, really wasn't. Y'all kept fucking with her. Y'all kept forcing her to have the same conversation. Y'all kept forcing her to answer questions. And when she would give y'all an answer, y'all would cut the shit out of the show and then act as if she didn't say shit. And now I feel like production, you know what, when y'all go back and talk to them, just say nothing happened. Just say nothing happened. Because ain't no way that y'all had these full-fledged ass conversations and y'all just forgot what OD said once y'all got back to the Mean Girl house. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Okay? But it's dumb to me for Evelyn to talk to Furby as if she had any direct drama with OG. You were not present for any drama. None. Not a zilch of it, okay? And the fucking two twins who wasn't there but with a day or two is full of shit too. So to listen to them is bullshit in my book. I'ma leave that be. Okay, she then brings up OGB for Curly Head Sister. And how Curly Head Chick brought up how she was fucking Furby old dude or whatnot, okay? Which she then brings up how OG already put out receipts, okay, that Curly Head friend reached out to OG and they were trying to get the girl on the show through OG. And OG said, "I'm good, love, please enjoy." They trying to make it seem as if it was the other way around, but it was not. We have heard the audio, we have seen the text messages. OG put all of it out, which made the whole thing look like production on some bullshit. But OG had receipts from back in November, okay? All the way back. I read the comments just because I keep going. I ain't seen shit that y'all said. But yes, please make sure to do what? Like the video as I read some comments. Because I can see anything. OG, she has receipts. It's very, very true. OG, not just her words, been talking to them. Yeah, y'all, for the most part, I think it's all disagreements and stuff like that. And y'all don't have to agree with me at all. I want y'all to know that, but I want to be sure I'm not like ignoring y'all comments. Did you notice how Evelyn was telling Furby what the one sister was going to say before she got there? Yeah. The bullshit of it all. Okay, boom. It's the point of bullshit upon bullshit upon bullshit. Now, when Furby then say, One, she hasn't dealt with the dude in 7 years. Not only that, when curly hair girl was with the boy, Furby wasn't with him. So my thing is, you hoes is fussing and fighting about a dude in 2020 who neither one of y'all is currently with, who one of y'all have not been with in 7 years. Why the fuck did this even make it to the show? How did this make it to the show? I was like, really? I did not realize that that Furby was not with old boy, had not been with him for over 7 years. I'm not fussing with no bitch from a dude I dealt with 7 years ago. It's just not gonna happen. That's just not it's not gonna happen. Not in my lifetime. No ma'am. No thank you. No. Now she keep calling her girl a stalker because curly haired chick was sending texts and video and all kind of stuff to Furby at a time when Furby was next to the wild boy. So which means curly haired chick is crazy. What are y'all talking about fucking Eva for? What happened? What do you do? What y'all do? Did you just product what? He was being disturbed. Oh, okay. Yeah. Look. I'm trying to girl I lost my words. I'm gonna say this one good time. Funky Eva's concerns and comments about his point of view on the show is on him. That ain't got shit to do with me. Okay, we're gonna leave that be. We on my channel now. No, we can't do that. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying we don't do that here. But yeah. Anyway, so that's Evelyn's point in talking to the girl, letting her know what happened or whatever. I'm like, what is going on? And Evelyn then said, I want you and old girl talk. Why is Evelyn having Furby talk to curly hair chick? For what? Neither one of them is with him. But Evelyn needs the storyline because, again, they planned for Furby and old girl to be in the house beefing. They also planned for them to beef with OG. That was the whole point from jump. Let's get everyone against OG. If we can get some more bullshit between curly hair sister and Furby, then cool. But that was the point of it all. Okay, we can clearly see that. Now, Jackie, Jen, and the sisters have a pool party. OG isn't there. OG stayed up in her room because OG was over the bullshit. So, during this fake ass pool party, Curly has to say, OG told me on day one that the other ladies in the house will be intimidated by me. They are bitter because no one wants them, and they are bitter because they're seeing the failed relationship and the children they had with the men. I said, who wrote that script for her? How many times did y'all have to rewind that shit for her to re-say it the right way? You can't tell me. First of all, that don't even sound like OG. And OG played the audio. And we also saw it on the show when she told them, I want y'all to get to know them on your own. I do not want y'all to base anything on my shit with them. She said it on camera. Okay, she said it on camera. So you mean to tell me OG, who rarely ever talks shit about people to strangers, okay, or to the cast, she had to talk shit about the cast to Jackie and Jen. But she talked shit about the girls to you new hoes, and she gave a whole, not brown photo. She gave a whole CC statement paper about people y'all didn't know. Really? But the audio shows her saying, I want to be sure that y'all get to know her on your own accord. I want to be sure that y'all. She said that shit, and she said it on, girl. The whole episode was triggering. The whole episode, as a Black woman, made me feel like, oh, we don't even matter. Like, anytime a group of Black women would team up with the white production staff to gaslight, to demean, and to basically mentally and emotionally abuse someone in a fucking house during the pandemic is bullshit to me. Okay, it's bullshit. And yes, OG came with a whole plan because OG knew I really only had Jackie on my side, but she also know Jackie can be wishy-washy. She can go either way. You never know with Jackie. So she knew she had to protect herself because at the end of the day, I am my own first line of defense. I have to protect myself. Period. And she knew that going in. And it's sad that that's what had to happen. Them sisters been lying all day. Okay, they've been lying all day, all week, all month, all the goddamn time, and it pisses me off. So Curly Hair Sister saying what she say OG said, and then for Jackie and Jen to bite the bait because they're supposed to. But for Jackie to say, I can't believe she would do that. And then, oh, now I'm like, you hoes is really. Ooh. I was just like, y'all gonna sit up in this pool and believe a stranger? Y'all know that is how OG do. It just isn't. I just cannot. We're gonna move on from that. Okay. Jen gets into talking about her documentary about that too. OG played the audio of her having a full-fledged conversation with Jen about that punk ass documentary about her fucking car being repoed because the dude she met, she was fucking, girl, fuck that car, fuck that man, fuck the documentary. We don't care. No one cares, Jen. That's the thing. But the fact that OG recorded her and Jen talking all friendly like, all happy like, and OG having no idea that in the confessional that Jen has been a mean, spiteful, miserable bitch towards OG the whole time. And I feel like Jen and the producers, they produce Jen. Because in the scene, what happened don't match what she said in the confessional at all. It just doesn't. The confessional match what the producer showed. That's the thing. That's how you know the producers produced Jen. And OG receipts match the realness of it that Jen can't deny. But I'm going to leave that be. Now, Jackie then bring up how Evelyn's back in the house, Furby's back or whatever, and they're going to go over there because, you know, they was invited over. I'm not girl by even Jen Monkey has went over. They all left OG and went over to the house to talk to Evelyn and Furby. I don't care. Now over there, fuck the bullshit. Furby was like, you know what? Okay, so what's up? You know what I'm saying? Curly Hair Twin. How'd you get here? You know, did OG hit you up? Did you hit OG up? And this is where I feel like we caught her in a lie. Because if you recall, last episode, Curly Hair Sister said, you called me. You reached out to me. You asked me, blah, 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 about coming on the show to get at Furby. And this, when she said, no, she didn't hit me up and I didn't hit her up. My friend did a interview with her and my friend told her about me dating, you know, Lance or whatever. And OG wanted to bring me on the show to talk about Furby. Last week, she said, OG called me and wanted to bring me on the reunion show. I'm like, which one is it, bitch? Again, but OG receipts the audio of, you know, OG and them on the phone with the producer dude, well, not the producer, I think it was our publicist, who was trying to tell them what happened. And the sisters kept yelling and talking all loud, and the dude was going off. But this is my thing. You can't cuss me out as a producer. You can't yell at me at all. I would have left. I would have stayed the way whoever that was yelling at them. I would have left. But I feel like the sisters were being loud to prevent OG from putting out proof. You hoes came at me, and I told y'all no thank you. And y'all came in through Jackie. Bullshit. Because Jackie is easily manipulated. Okay, Jackie is the easy in. Okay, Jackie is like a vagina that's been fucked all the time. It's real easy to get in an easy vagina. She's an easy vagina. Okay, it's like bullshit. What? I just don't understand. All this came from them calling OG ugly. Like, if you ugly, girl, bye. Okay, well, if it's, I'm not gonna do that anyway, because sometimes you have to ignore comments to not cause bullshit amongst people and whatnot. I'm gonna leave that be. But yeah, the producer went off. He went off, and I was like, yes, go off, man. Or yeah, because sometimes it deserves a shut the fuck up. But it was too extra for me. Anyway, so from that. Curly Head Girl said, well, yeah, OG then wanted me to come on the show. I said no. And because I said no, she then started shit with me. I say, bitch, what? OG started shit with you, someone she don't know and don't have beef with. She started shit with you because you would come on and talk about Furby, who OG did not get no fuck about. Her beef was with Evelyn. Her beef was with Evelyn, bitch. What is wrong with you? Okay, what is wrong with you? You know, I was like, girl, no one gives a fuck about you or Furby. It made me mad, okay? When Furby then brings up Ma, what did you send to me? I don't know. My mom must not know I'm live. And she texted me. Uh anyway, so what was I saying? Oh, Furby then brings up them DMs the girl did, whatever we didn't care about or whatnot. You DM me some sex stuff, whatever about Lance, blah, 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 blah. Curly head girl then brings about, well, Lance was crazy. Lance had them doing crazy shit. She did all kind of messy, messy shit while with him. Her and Furby then just kind of have a whole meeting of the minds of, yeah, he was crazy. I did crazy things too. And I'm like, so now y'all cool with each other? Now y'all can both say, oh, Lance was the issue, not us. It wasn't, Lance forced us to be crazy and messy and go at the other girls he fucked. Really? That's what happened here? Okay, I don't care. So now they act like they both cool because they don't talk to him no more. And he was the one who made them be insane. Okay, if you say so. Furby then goes at Jackie. Well, don't trust Jackie. Jackie was fake like she your friend. She really won. I'm like, who? What is you and Jackie's beef again? I don't even. What is it? It's like they sitting there. It's all the women except OG, and no one has a storyline. No one has anything to talk about or to do. So let's just say, okay, yeah, Furby and Jackie not beef. And I was like, why? And Jackie, you know what, Jackie? You be extra whatever, and then Jack like, well, no, so you really, really feisty, whatever, and I don't have no issue with you, and they kind of just squashed. I'm like, y'all squashing it that fast? That's it again. No one has a storyline. No one. And they just sat there like, okay, well, okay, now it's no big deal. Now we've all, squashed our shit, we should be good. Jackie then say to Evelyn and Jen, y'all should squash y'all shit too. Because if me and Furby can squash shit, if Furby and Curly and Sister can squash stuff, then you two should be able to as well. And then, I don't have any ill feelings for her, whatever. I don't, I wish, goodness over her. I don't wish anything. But I'm like, what? Oh, so not everyone who couldn't stand each other is having a whole kumbaya. Oh, okay, kumbaya moments, but not with OG. Let's show how everyone else with petty issues can all get along without OG. Yeah, let's do that. Let's show all the bull stuff that they were able to put aside on top of a pandemic. They can all get along. I was like, okay, fine. So now they stuff is squash and whatnot. I'm like, really? And Evelyn then, I even wish only good things for OG too. I don't wish no bad on OG, I'm saying, but things are where they are right now based on circumstance. I said, oh, based on you suing OG? I just, like the video. Just like the video. Because, we have to endure so much BS from these fools that is crazy, okay? It is crazy up in here. Now, the next day, back at Jackie's house, Jackie wants to talk to OG. Okay, and now we see the one, conversation. I felt like I was like, okay, this is what it's come to. The fullness of Jackie turning on OG, in my opinion. So Jen then said, I hope OG's negative attitude is over with because we don't have time for it. I'm like, oh, so now that you and Evelyn has kissed and made up, not everyone gonna say OG is the whole problem and the whole franchise is all OG. That's who it is. It's all OG. Okay, fine. So Jackie tells OG, I don't feel like anyone in the group, I don't feel like any one of us has any racist or colorist issues. Like, I don't think anyone is racist or colorist to each other. Okay, and all the ladies are at their wits' end with all of this, meaning you are the only one who won't fall in line. Okay, and I need you to fall in line for my check, is what she was saying. And always like I have been open to conversations. I have answered all types of questions or whatever, but I'm the only one that's giving anything, even halfway. No one is giving anything to me, which is 100% true. They asked her to give reason to why she felt how she felt. She did that, and no one would take any kind of responsibility for how they may have made her feel by how they treated her. Okay, and Jackie's sitting up here with Jen and them punk ass twin sisters or whatever, piss me off because y'all making OG be the martyr. Y'all making her be the issue, and she isn't. She isn't. And that's the part I feel like, Jackie, I 100% believe your daughter when she said that you treated her differently than her sister because you can't even see what's going on here. So you also didn't see it in your own children. That pissed me off. And I like how OG said, I don't think them coming to tell me what I felt happened didn't happen is them coming over here to do any goodness with me. It wasn't. It was not at all. Okay. Jen then say, but you have been snappy, OG. You've been snappy, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And you have not told anyone how to make anything better. I say, bitch, she did. She absolutely did. She gave y'all plenty of reasons as to why she felt like she felt. Her point was, we need to stop sweeping things up under the rug, okay, and make sure that no one is acting that way again. She kept telling y'all that, but y'all kept denying what she said happened. Okay, so how could you tell y'all what how to make things better if y'all won't admit something is, y'all won't admit shit's wrong. Y'all want her to tell y'all how to make things better when y'all won't admit something is wrong. That doesn't make any sense, Jen. But Jen is dumb. Okay, boom. Jen then said you even had a beef with me, and she was like, "What?" Okay, now you making up shit. OG was like, what you mean? Beef with you? What are you talking about? Because again, the whole time in the house, Jen has been friendly to OG in private. As we hear with the phone conversations, we hear the shit from what OG recorded. She has been very, very nice. And I was like, hold on, y'all. Cause Ma, can you please block or take out what's this person's name? Exclusively lady. Please remove her. Everyone has an opinion. I get that, but when I keep seeing the saying this, sometimes if you don't agree with my opinion, that's fine. But we ain't gonna fuss about it, Mama. Peace and blessings to you too. But I'm gonna leave that be. Okay, boom. I don't have time. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to keep my, yes, everyone's opinion is warranted, but in this case, it's not. Okay, in this case, anyone, as I said, anyone who don't see it, they don't want to see it, and that's fine. But don't want to see it off my channel, please. But be blessed. Okay, I wish you goodness. Peace be unto you. Anyway, so OG's confused about what you mean, we had beef, and they did not. Okay, they did not at all. They then showed a conversation where it was a difference of opinion, but it wasn't a fight. It wasn't a disagreement. It wasn't any of that. It was her saying, well, no, Jen, this is what I think, blah, 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 blah. Jen held on to that to bring up now, but never brought that up to OG before now. Yes, Jen is an idiot and a follower. A whole idiot, a whole follower, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. You can't say someone had beef with you because y'all had a difference of opinion, and then hold on to that as if that's a reason to be some kind of way with OG. And the fact that OG in the scene looks so shocked, you can tell Jen had not been at all acting any kind of way towards her on a regular basis. Okay? On a regular basis. Demo, guess what? This is my channel, okay? We don't need no one coming on my channels. If you ain't talking about me or Bondi or Jamie or someone I fuck with, please don't come to, please do not go to YouTuber channels to try to promote other YouTubers in their comment section, okay? That ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do that on that person's page, not on my page. Please, thank you. Okay, that's called spam. Okay, yeah, you're telling me something about somebody else. We on me right now. But again, love you. Okay. Anyway, so you know what I'm saying? That's not nice calling Jen stupid. Well, you know what? Guess what? She is stupid. She is. But we're gonna let it be what it's gonna be. Anyway, so Jean is not yelling and fussing and cussing with OG because she feels as if OG, is mean and evil and whatever. I'm like, girl, bye. And she then said, we up here walking around on eggshells. Y'all doing that because y'all do not want her to know that y'all trying to set her up for the okie doke. Y'all want to be on her good side right now so she'll leave the house. Because right now, everyone's storyline is OG. Everyone's whole thing is her. Okay? This is what it is. And they don't want her gone because they needed her for as long as they needed her. They are getting ready for her now because the show is done. That's what's going on. Jen even says that OG should leave the house because no one gets along with her. And then when OG then say, well, Jackie is the house, person, whatever. If she wants me to leave, then I'll leave. Jackie then say, well, I'm done. I don't want to keep fighting or whatever. I invited everyone here, but it's not working. And OG again, if you want to leave, then just say that. Jackie then said, it's over. OG gets up, she goes upstairs, she packs her stuff. Let me say this. I'm finna cuss loud, I'm sorry. Jackie is the worst piece of shit as a woman that I've ever seen. Mainly because Jackie invited OG to this house. Jackie made OG feel as if you were safe here with me. I have your back. I see you. I hear you. And I support you. There is nothing worse than someone who wants to make you feel like you support them. And the minute they feel like someone who is more powerful isn't on your side, they will throw you under the bus. I am supportive of women, of sisterhood, of protecting yourself and protecting your fellow woman. And for Jackie to literally help them railroad OG is the worst thing as a woman that you can do to someone who you brought on the show this season to put in your house. Okay, you encourage OG to come. You encourage her. I mean, her feel as if you had her back, and at every turn, you were trying to dismantle her mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Y'all tried to break OG. I do not like when anyone tries to break someone. They tried to break OG. All of them tried to break OG. And she was the smarter one to know that I have to be here. I have to call out what it is. I have to endure this for as long as I can. And when Jackie told her, it's over, whatever, and she got up to pack, Jackie's sitting there crying with Jen and them twins was the biggest crock of bullshit tears that I've ever seen in my life. Ever. If you really felt bad, you would have been crying like that to OG and letting her know, I don't know what else to do, OG. I'm so sorry, OG. But you cried to them other hoes because you want them to like you. You want to be in the clique. And that's what I don't care about. I'm 39 years old. Jackie's older than me. She probably older than my mama. Okay. And the fact that you care about what other people think about you and not about what's right and supporting a friend, that's what the bullshit is. You know what I'm saying? That's what the bullshit is. And OG saying that she was walking out, I came here, I stood my ground or whatever, and I brought up what the issue was. I've done my job. You know what I'm saying? She may not still be on the show or whatever. I don't know. But she came to do what had to be done. And going forward, anyone else on the show who go through it will know what OG did the same thing. And they're going to do one, two things. They're going to either bow down and be a Jackie or be a boss ass bitch to be an OG. Because OG stood up alone against the EP, against Evelyn's aggressive ass, against Jackie and Malaysia. She stood up against everyone. And she still left with her head held high. And the part that's the most aggravating is Jen. Well, that's how she is. She's toxic. I'm like, really? Just last season, that was your friend. That's how you was talking about Evelyn. But all of a sudden, OG is toxic. But that is what they do. They divide us. And what could have been a teachable moment, what could have been a better sisterhood going forward, has now been turned into us against them. And she's the only one that's in the them category. And to me, like I said, anyone who doesn't get it, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. However, I see it for what it is. You have to be a certain kind of person to see shit for what it is. And that's what OG did. She did that. She could have easily wavered. She could have easily gave in because it's easier to give in, but she didn't. And that's why I am always supportive of anyone who's willing to stand in their truth and say, fuck them people. Okay? Fuck them people. Period. And that's what OG did. This season was bullshit. Okay? Again, I need Vanessa Bryant. Okay, I need LeBron wife, Dwayne Wade wife, Scottie Pippen as wife. No, maybe not. No, not Larson. Maybe not her. But I need the creme de la creme of wives for me to ever watch or review this shit again. Okay, I don't care what city it is. It would Michelle Obama would have to be the new owner and EP of this show for me to watch. Anything that Shani has her foot, her nose, or her fingers in, I don't want nothing to do with it. Not nothing of it. Not nothing of it. And I am happy that people chose to not watch this season. Say what y'all want, but people didn't watch because of what they did to her. Period. Okay. What was the worst season? This was the worst season. This was literally the worst season. Because it was a produced season. It was a season specifically to get rid of OG. So that if she had a contract for one more show, for more season, if they come back next season, they don't have to have her in it. And they don't have to discuss this issue anymore. So this was absolutely the worst season. And most YouTubers, we only reviewed it to talk about the BS that was going on. It was not about, it was also about a check. True. However, but we enjoyed within our aggravation calling out the BS of the show. Because if not, it makes people feel like, okay, it's already been accepted. Do you want to get cussed out? I'm not sure. Let me know, Arthur. Do you can get cussed out on any given Tuesday? Okay, you want it? Let me know. Anyway, because I'm like, look, you don't want it with me. Okay, you don't want it with me. Look, people, leave it be. You let them know. Now let them know. Do you think they will try to use the season to help Evelyn in court? They can't. Mainly because Evelyn and OG do not have any things together, and the audio that OG has would hurt their case in the long run. OG they tried to help Evelyn by having the show edited the way it did. I 100% believe that was a shiny move. I also think they don't want the show to be sued, but I'm like, until Evelyn did not sue OG. If Evelyn wasn't suing OG wouldn't have to countersue them. Duh. But again, the recorded conversation that OG has would definitely trump anything on the show that was shown on television. So yeah, it is what it is. But people need to know there are how can I put this? You have certain people who know how to have a conversation. You have people who don't. You have people who will just cuss and fuss and yell back and forth. That isn't the way to talk about things. OG was willing to have a rational conversation with people to discuss what happened. And they didn't want to do that. And because they didn't want to do that, then, she gave up. I'm not keep fussing with y'all. Um, I feel like they wanted OG to cuss and fuss and yell and create a scene. And when she did not give them that, they kept just trying to come at her from every angle. And she kept bow, 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 blocking it. You know what I'm saying? Bow, bow, done and over with. So I think it's a good thing that OG is a better woman than other women before her, because people before her either left the show for reasons, or they fell in line. Malaysia, Kristen, Jackie fell in line. That's what it was. And I could have withstood the season and not been as aggravated if the conversations were common sense conversations about how one person feels can be their truth. And I can accept their truth and apologize for my role in how I acted affected them. I can say I had no ill intent with it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm sorry. You have that kind of conversation versus, well, I don't. What do you want, OG? Well, that didn't happen, OG. Are you sure, OG? I don't know that, OG. Or fuck you, fuck that, fuck, 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 fuck. That's what it is. And that's the difference between someone who can have a rational adult conversation and then bullshit. Anyway, that was my review. The ladies' first panel will be this Thursday at 9 o'clock on Niecy Dixon's channel. Do not forget to tune in. Me and Bondi will be live Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central for game night. I know I've been asking for game night. We're doing game night. It'll be on my channel this time. I'm hoping next time Bondi will have it on her channel, and we can kind of also get it on Niecy and or James channel too. I know Bonnie's gonna be live tomorrow for our Bonnie Blue show. And yeah, so I had a great time with y'all. Okay, discussing the BS of it all. We hope to see y'all on Thursday, okay, at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central on Niecy's channel. We will have a rationalized, a lot of conversation about Married at First Sight, Sisters, Queen Sugar, Delilah, Basketball Wives, Love and Hip Hop, plus our random chit chat, little game. Little game we're gonna do too. So again, it will be fun. But make sure to support my channel, support ladies first channels too, because we are all a collective. So gotta go. Happy I was here. Gotta go. What thing get? Okay, peace.